Everyone, I'm CGTN reporter Zhou Yixin, and I'm reporting from Wuhan about the rain and snow weather here. And as you can see, now it is snowing, and last night it has been snowing all night, so that you can see that area is covered with ice, completely covered with ice. And widespread rain, snow, and freezing weather persist in central and eastern China, and in large parts of Hubei Province. Snow and rain will persist for a few more days, maybe until the New Year's Eve. It's possible. And now I'm on the Jingshan Bridge in Wuhan. But now we are not seeing a lot of vehicles. It's because of the ice and snow weather. There has been some traffic controls on certain sections in Hubei, and this sections is now under traffic control, and most of the entrance of the Beijing, Hong Kong, Macau expressways in Hubei Province have been closed or under control. So there are not a lot of vehicles here, but you can still see some big trucks or other vehicles. It's because they didn't enter the Beijing, Hong Kong, Macau expressways from any entrance in Hubei. Because most of the entrance in Hubei Province have been closed already. That is to prevent the expressways from being too bad traffic conditions. And today I have a guest with me whose name is Wang Peng. He's an officer of the expressway administration.
大家好，我是来自湖北省交通运输综合行政执法局的路政员王鹏。
Now he will introduce to us about how the expressway staff have been clearing snow and ice on the expressways to make sure the safety operations of the expressways and people's safety. And as we can see, but first of all, I want to show you some of the snow here. You see here, it is snow, but under it, it's completely ice. It's like rock. It's very hard, so it makes it very difficult for the expressway staff to clear those ice, to melt the ice. And now we can see the snow plows over there. So this many machineries and equipment are used in clearing ice and melt snows, and this snow plows is one of them. Now we can see that it is clearing the snows on the expressways to make sure the road is safer to drive on. And also I want to show you those ice here. This is not very common in the northern region in China, because of a meteorological phenomenon that's called freezing rain, and that's more common in southern China. So we are seeing a lot of freezing rains and snows that's ongoing in Hubei Province, and that's also making the ice and snow removal operations even more difficult, because those ice are so hard. So now we are also seeing vehicles that's from the expressway administration.
那王老师可以给我们介绍一下，就是这个咱们平时是怎么在高速路上铲冰除雪的呢？
我们路政人员平时在除雪保障的过程中，如果发现有这种结冰和积雪严重的路段，我们会第一时间及时的通知施工养护单位，对这些路段进行除雪保障。他们会及时的安排我们的铲雪车，以及平地机和我们的撒布车对这些积雪路段进行抢通。
Yeah, so after the expressways administration staff noticed that there are some ice and snow on the expressways and impacting the safe operations of the expressways, they will let the relevant departments know that there there are a lot of ice and snow on the expressways, and tell them to come here to conduct ice and snow removal operations as soon as possible. And at the beginning, we saw the snow plows here, but actually there are some more machineries and equipment, such as those that's specially designed for melting ice, and those machines that help spread the snow melting agent.
好的。同时，为了保障安全，我们的路政车辆也会为这些机械设备进行警戒开道啊。如果遇到无法通行的路段，我们也会采取人工到达这些地点进行撒布融雪剂的方式，采取人工和机械作业相结合的形式，最高效的完成我们的疏导和保畅。
So to ensure the safe operations of those machines and equipment that helps clear the ice and snow, the vehicles from the traffic police department and also the vehicles from the expressway administration will lead the way in front of those machinery and equipment to make sure they can operate safely. And also when encountering those areas, when the vehicles and machineries are not able to get through, there will be personnel getting in and to spread the snow melting agent to help clear the snow and ice. 那么我们针对这个，我们在网上看到很多报道，就是针对武汉、湖北全省现在交通拥堵啊，这个道路非常缓行的情况，这些情况是什么原因造成的呢？
因为我们这次冰冻雨雪天气是自2009年以来的最猛烈的一次所以造成了我们路面会出现一定程度的结冰和积雪现象，所以会造成一定的行车安全。我们针对这些情况，我们交警部门和我们交通部门也会采取一些相应的管制措施也是。比如说，在收费站入口进行限制放行，所以也会导致我们部分的车辆或者是无法上高速，或者在高速上有一定的这个积压现象。
So we know that some vehicles have been stranded on expressways in Wuhan for like over 10 hours. That's the situation on Sunday and Monday. But we know that there's been traffic controls implemented on some sections on the expressways in Hubei, and also the reasons for the very bad traffic situation is that there are ice and snow on the road, and there's easily happening some traffic accidents, or when there are some icy slopes. The big trucks, vehicles like big trucks cannot get through the icy slopes, and therefore it blocked the road. And that's the reason why some vehicles have been stranded on the expressways. 那么我们知道现在有些路段已经进行了交通管制。那么针对一些乘客或者是司乘人员，他们遇到紧急的情况，比如说非得出行的话，咱们有没有什么这样的保障措施呢？
我们路政人员在高速上如果发现有这种老弱病幼的会让他们先上我们的执法车辆，我们的路政员会瞬间的变为这个护送员，把他们带到就近的收费站或者服务区进行休息安顿好比如说在这个月的4号的晚上我们在武胜高速有一辆事故车停在超车道车上有2名儿童和1位老人我们路政员巡逻发现以后立即为他们现场做好了警戒，让司机在应急车道等候救援，并且将受困的儿童和老人及时的带到我们的就近服务区接待室进行休息，为他们提供必要的干粮和热水。
当时4号晚上已经是出现了大范围的雨雪天气了吗？
对，我们这次降雪是从这个月的2号开始，一直持续到今天。
So when there are some emergencies happening on the expressways or people have very urgent things to do, the expressways administration staff will help those people get out of hardship. And for example, on 4号应该是周日吧，是周日。On Sunday, there is a vehicle stranded on the expressways, and it was having some malfunctioning. And the expressway staff quickly found out about the situation and noticed that there are children and elderly on the vehicle, and they quickly sent those children and elderly to the nearest service stations to help them get some rest and food. 那我们现在就是看到一些比较大的大车正在经过，他们这些车都是从哪些地方过来的呢？
因为我们这个是湖北京港澳的一个主线段，经过我们这个路上的车有可能是从全国各省市都会有，离我们最近的，我们现在是南下方向离我们最近的是河南的车比较多一些。
So we are seeing a lot of big trucks. They are coming from all across the country because we are now on the Beijing, Hong Kong, Macau expressways, and those vehicles might come from various provinces across the country. And let's continue with our conversation about the measures that have been conducted when people are in urgent situations. 那您可以跟我们说一下，就是还有一些什么乘客或者司乘人员碰到了紧急情况，咱们提供了帮助的吗？
比如说这个月的5号家住洪湖的杨女士向我们的路政大队求助，她的母亲住在赤壁突发疾病，急需家人照顾这个时候因为赤壁长江大桥进行了交通管制接到这个信息以后，我们立即安排路政人员将杨女士护送过赤壁长江大桥她的母亲也是及时的得到了这个医治和照护。
这种真的是你们付出了很多，就是为这些有需要的人们，就是专门为他们开道，是吧？ So Mr. Wang just shared a story that on Monday night, a lady came to ask for help because her mother suddenly fell ill, but the certain road sections that she has to get on is under temporary traffic control, so that she couldn't get on the road to visit her mother. And then the expressway staff helped her to get on those sections that are temporarily closed. So the lady, they drive their vehicles to send the lady to Chibi City to visit her mother, and the lady's mother is also getting good care because of all the help they receive. 那么除了这些服务之外呢，咱们还对这个，比如说路上一些滞留的旅客咱们还有一些什么样的服务呢？
我们的路政车辆会经常配备一些面包、干粮和热水我们会及时的为受困的司乘提供一些我们的这些干粮和热水服务。然后实际上我们的路政员也是非常辛苦，这些天我们也是24小时的连轴转都在路上。我们到今天已经都连续奋战了96个小时，并且我们路政员的这个吃住也都是在这个车里。有时候我们自己路政员舍不得吃这些面包和干粮、热水，我们都想把它省下来，为过往的受困司乘多送一点，多帮助他们一些。 希望他们能够早日的踏上回家的旅途。
So Mr. Wang just told me that the expressway staff in Hubei Province has been working for over 96 hours without any rest. 是没有任何的休息时间吗？连96个小时？
可能有时候会在车里稍微打个盹，但是我们会马上又恢复到工作状态，就是这样的。
So they have been working day and night for over 96 hours, and they eat on their cars, and they also sleep in the cars. It's just very hard. It's a very hard time for them, but they are very devoted. They are very devoted to their job, and also they are bringing emergency supplies like bread, instant noodles, hot waters, and other supplies to those who are stranded on the expressways. And sometimes when they have bread, they want to save it for those people who are stranded on the expressways, because they want the people to feel better, and they want the people to feel safe and cared on the expressways, even though we are experiencing such a hardship that everyone on the road is experiencing hardships. 那我们也看到很多报道上面有说，就是在一些道路交通拥堵的路段，我们有一些附近的村民给这些受困的一些群众发放一些方便面呀、热水之类的。您在执勤的过程中有看到这些暖心的小故事、一些感人的场面吗？
我们在巡逻的过程中和抢险的过程中，会经常看到这样暖心的画面啊！几乎我们沿线的每一个村都有这样的热心村民，为过往受困的施谶提供他们的自己的面包、热水和方便面啊！这也是让我非常感动的。实际上，除了我刚才谈到的，我们路政人员以及我们过往就近的施谶啊，会为我们这个受困施谶提供必要的帮助以外，我们像我们地方政府、洪湖、武汉、咸宁、孝感等地方政府，他们也专门组织了这些应急救援点，组织志愿者为我们受困的施谶提供必要的帮助。
So in order to address the issues of people stranded on expressways and lacking food and hot water, the local government has organized volunteers to help deliver the necessities for those who are stranded on the road. And also, the expressway staff are doing this. The nearby villagers are doing such things voluntarily. And at this very hard time, but during the time that everyone is going home to celebrate the Lunar New Year, we can feel the warmth and the very warm-hearted people. They are bringing warmth and help to those who are stranded on the expressways. 那么您预计啊，就是我们这个就是道路交通拥堵的这个情况，大概还会持续到什么时间呢？
据气象部门报道啊，我们这2天可能还会有一定程度的这个降雪和冰冻天气啊。但是我们现在我们交通部门以及我们高速路政啊，我们都会做好充足的准备啊，打好这场硬战。
您觉得今天的情况已经比前2天好多了一些吗？
对，经过我们多部门啊，包括交通、高警以及我们经营单位等多部门的共同努力，目前我们的道路基本上都已经恢复了通行的要求啊，通行条件。
基本上所有的高速都恢复了通行吗？
我们正在努力啊，使所有的高速都尽快恢复通行。是这样的。
So with the efforts of various departments, including Expressway Administration and the Traffic Police Department, with all these efforts, the situation has already eased compared with Sunday and Monday. So today there are more sections on the expressways are opened to traffic. And we are hoping that we're hoping that the situation will get better and better, and that people who are traveling back to their hometowns can get to their destinations as soon as possible, and everyone can be safe on the road on the way back home. 那么我们谢谢这个王警官今天给我们带来的讲解，就是我们也感受到了，就是咱们各个部门，湖北省各个部门，特别是这个高速路政部门的，在这个道路清雪除冰的这个过程中的努力，以及保护这个司乘安全，保护司乘的这个司乘的关切方面的努力。
好，也谢谢你们对我们的报道，也再次感谢各位听众和观众朋友们。
So, as the weather forecast says that there would be still some snow and freezing weather continues in Hubei and some other provinces. And we are hoping that the weather could get better soon and the sun can come out so that the ice and snow can melt quickly and people could have a really happy and wonderful Chinese Lunar New Year. And we are hoping that the situations will get better soon, and we will be here covering the situation for you these days. Thank you for watching.